What's good? DragonScalesVR here, doing a quick YouTube video on basically the comeback. Right here we have a 4-0 Zoe who's beating the crap out of me. We couldn't get a kill on her, it was like just impossible. Bot lane was very upset. Top lane was not doing well either. I'm 0-3 and I come back to like hard carry the game. Starts by buying a null magic panel. Skip forward a little bit. Zoe backs, I push. We try to keep control of objectives, but we get almost none the whole game. I teleport down to bottom and I can't catch this guy, and then he just memes about it in chat 30 times. And he's like, nice one, ha 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 ha, as he goes all the way back to lane. And he gets away, and I'm like, well, can't do anything there. And then he pings that I used cleanse and teleport. So here, Zoe is just excessively pushing into the turret. I hit her a couple times. Pull her in, she uses barrier, looks like. She's a little bit low, but she's very aggressive. And we finally got a decent time on that where I got Nocturne to R in. When we got our first shutdown, she's 4-1 now. Try to get a little bit of turret play, but the support's here, so we can't do that. We try to come down to Dragon, but the ADC does not rotate, and we end up in this weird late skirmish that doesn't go well. And I keep trying to hold the fight, and I'm thinking, let's kill this guy, because I'm going to get health off that, and then I can sustain a fight better. We end up getting the two of them. I heal through it a little bit. Galio gets caught out and back. Now the Zoe is 6-1. Got Dark Seal. We're 1-3. Bot lane got shut down. They're pissed off. It was all about keeping cool. It was like, how do we bring this back? We got a Kale. I got Gathering Storm, so I'm big late game. We just have to figure out how to get to late game. As you can see, I got Lost Chapter, Mercury's Treads, Faded Ashes. She upgrades very shortly here. I think next time she goes back, she has her first item. The engage there was just trying to slow her down long enough to land my combos. And that was just enough. Just what we needed. Once I got that, I was like, you know what? If she's 6 kills in and I haven't gotten a kill, like I got 1. I was like, there's plenty of hope here. Now her ring is cleared. She's pretty much useless. She goes back. It's the newly upgraded Luden's Companion. I go back, get Blackfire Torch. One thing to note is the CS. I'm actually at 100 CS because I've been fighting her under her turret. And I've been forcing the waves her direction so much. The Volibear is like a menace. We can't do a whole lot with him, but he hasn't been coming mid too much. Which is probably why he's doing so well. He's been going to other lanes, probably focusing top from the look of it. Trying to shut down the Kale so Kale doesn't become huge late game. It was pretty sweet. It's a good spot to be for us. As far as we're shutting down the Zoe, who's the biggest carry at the time. One of our biggest concerns. Here she hits me again, it's like I cleanse it right away. I just all in her as much as I can. She flashes out and memes about it. Like every play is they get out a little bit and then they meme about it, but I'm like, that was just a quick exchange, you lost all your HP. Now I get lane priority. And what does the CS look like? I'm up 11. Now she's got a back, but she's also trying to farm. Gives me the time to roam up topside. And this is a weird one here. But I fought him over the wall because it was so safe. And I was like, oh, he's kind of low actually, so I Q him again. And then I was like, we might as well just throw a W over the wall, see if we get him. And right then, he decides to summon that thing. It was hilarious. And once again, these guys are memeing about it. Wait for him to land. Throw some damage down, he ults. I just slap him up. I know he's gonna kill me if I walk out of turret, so just hit him when I can, let him go, take some CS. We keep trying to get objectives, but we're like never there on time right now. There's always at the Dragon Pit. It's just not been good for that. Jungler's upset about that too, because he's like, yo, we need to get to these damn things. There's no reason they should be getting them. And he's right, we should have been rotating to it. But at some point, I think our ADC was upset because of Zoe being fed. And I told her, look, this was the jungler and me. We died to her early, made it very hard to play into. And she got 2 kills on you guys because she was fed. What it is. So this is a beautiful spot for me to be. I'm like, let's go, let's roll this. For some reason, the ADC walks away, along with Nocturne. They could be fearing, they could be attacking, they could be doing whatever they want. Nocturne goes all in on the ADC. I got ult up, so we're holding a team fight. Zoe is creeping around from back here. And this was the point where I realized, oh, we're gonna win this easy. Like, our team fight is so big. And then she hits him, so I walk up in front so she can't do anything. Making sure he's defended, because she'll just one-shot him otherwise. You have to step up in those spots. Plus, she only does damage based on distance, so she wants to have that as far away when she dashes in, she can throw it. And I think that's her Q ability. It does way more distance traveled damage. She's able to jump it, so what you end up doing is you just walk at her and she does a lot less damage. Right there is like max damage, she's dead. And I tried to walk up, but she just basic attacked her. Brutal. There's the Ludens. I'm not sure what she goes after this, but at this point we got hunting guys, Blackfire Torch. I am a little curious in that team fight that we had. Yeah, still Blackfire Torch, hunting guys. That's massive damage. Massive damage. And then we start going for dragon. The ADC doesn't want to take the dragon. So they go mid and they just push aimlessly. I mean, I guess they're going for turret, but we could have got that after and there was no need to rush that. So they get the turret. I'm like, alright, cool. It's something. But now the dragon's just sitting here and Nocturne's like, yo, why did we not go for that? I think he was definitely right. We should have prioritized it. There's no reason they should just walk in and take it every time. And this was another sort of a cheese fight, but the fact that we mess up the ADC so heavily, I was like, oh, this is great. And I think I get stunned here or something, but no, I guess not. I kill him at the end. Yep. Get him, get the other one. I was like, we got this. And the other two are coming in to fight us now. Now at this point we have Kale pushing bot. ADC's coming back to lane. Jungler's a little bit low, but kind of messed up their team here. I mean, 3 of them are completely off the map. Nocturne is kind of all in here. Not sure what happens here. Ooh, I didn't even see all those. He dodged it like 3 different times. Dang. And the Kale gets there just in time to do nothing. Wild. Oh, she put the ult on him. That's what happened there. Yeah, that had to be what it was. Kale walked up. Just ulted him and left and was like, dang. Hoping it would have helped, but not. So back over to Swain. Swain's popping up. Swain's just hitting people at all times. I see an opportunity for a grab. If I land it, I just all in him. And here I throw a W. And he just stands at the end like I can't do anything, and which was comical. At this point, we got Blackfire Torch, we got Leandries, we have Mercury's Treads. I don't know if Mercury's Treads was the best option, but it sure felt good. Like a little bit of early MR. And we just keep making these crazy all-in plays that are a little unnecessary. And it doesn't necessarily win the fight, but it allows Jinx to come in and clean up. And then Jinx gets a couple kills here. He had his way out. He was free to walk, and then he inted. So, extra kill for Jinx. I wish like the 2 HP people would walk toward me and be like, oh, I'm gonna get him. It'd be great while I'm like full health. Right. At this point, we start Seekers, getting ready for Hourglass. See enemy teams moving bot side. We have an opportunity on this guy. Turret's down. Throw a grab right here and just engage him fully. I ult when I see that he prioritizes Kayle. Kayle flashes. Kayle lives. Just barely, but she does. And again, we have a massive team fight, and I'm kind of like, yeah, we got this. So they send 2 topside. Thresh is over here hanging out just in case. When I see that, I'm like, okay, they're getting worried about stuff. They don't really know where to be. ADC is kind of pushing. Zoe's kind of hanging out here. It's a little weird. People are in weird spots. They kind of come mid and then they back, and now there's 3 mids, sort of. Fresh backs, now there's 2 mid. And we're all kind of floating around here. I saw an opportunity as soon as she engaged, and I knew that she would have to come back to there, so I just threw a grab where she was going to be. Shut her down easy. Now Kayle is fighting Volibear. We got 2 mid. We got Nasus free farming top. And Kayle is 0 and 5, 0 and 6. My bad. She's dying faster than I can watch it in slow motion. But at this point, I'm 11 and 5. Even though I was 0 and 3 starting out. My laner is 10 and 4. Even though she was doing fantastic, she was like 6 and 1. And this is when I found out that Volibear was probably the only problem in this game. No matter how many times I hit this guy, he just keeps healing and shielding, and he's like full health. It's crazy. Throw the grab, walk away, pull it, get the health return, Hourglass. Try to get as much health as I can. And the ADC was like still farming, so I don't think she got there yet. I actually want to see where she was. Yeah, she was here for this kill. Just so I have the idea of what she was thinking. So Kayle is now fighting. Kayle dies. ADC is picking her nose, it looks like. Doing absolutely nothing, it looks like. Not rotating. Now she's just taking farm. Nice and slow. And then she starts rotating here. Kayle's been dead for like 20 minutes at this point. We're all in a team fight versus Volibear. Finally I die. Then she gets here. Right as Thresh is dying as well. Manages to be there just in time to give Volibear another kill. Actually a good fight. Would have been way more useful if... Oh yeah. She failed the stutter step there. She was stepping back and shooting, but she stepped back and it took her too long to fire. Had she just all-in and kept firing, she would have got him. Had she switched over to the attack speed, it would have been a little bit better too, but hindsight is always 20/20. At this point, we got Hourglass. We're 25 minutes into the game. Leandries, we got Blackfire Torch and Boots. So 3 items and Boots. Our opponent has 2 items, upgraded Boots, but does not have Death Cap yet. Being as though we don't have that much MR, she should have just went Death Cap first. Unless she's worried about movement speed. That could be a possibility. Every chance we get, we just all in everybody. They pinged Baron 65 times, but the Jinx wanted to get red first. I sit in the bush and I try to zone Zoe off. I get hit a little bit. And they retaliate by all-inning Zoe. Zoe finally gets red. Hourglass a couple times if I need to. Zoe now purchased Death Cap. So she is caught up with me, a little bit past me. I purchased Oblivion Orb. Strictly because of Volibear. He was just so hard to deal with. He has Omnivamp on Riftmaker, and then he has Spirit Visage, so he's getting a lot of healing. I just wanted something to negate that in team fights. Because it was way too powerful, I couldn't really do much against him. I didn't want to be stuck in a team fight where we're all fighting him and he's just not dying. I said, let's get some anti-heal, that should be nice. And again, we're 13 and 6, 13 assists as well. Wasn't really a problem. I was just worried about shutting down Volibear, keeping him out. We have Baron buff, so when you get Baron buff, your ADC runs and takes chickens because she's always out of place doing the wrong thing. It's good she's farming. Good she's farming, but like we do have Baron buff, we should be laning, should be making use of this. We got one guy taking top turret, we got Kale pushing bottom turret. ADC should be right here with me in case I land a grab or a hook or something. He can go in, execute, push. Great spot here. I actually ult through this. The Demon Flare Burst kills the ADC. I'm now in a sort of a 2v2. We got Kale pushing bot side still. And I just try to keep that burn going. Hit him with the slow. I try to make it look like I'm not going for him. He does the same thing and then jumps toward me. Shields and runs off. And I just stand here for a while. Making sure that I'm taking all the turret aggro for everybody. Because I'm going to get a lot of healing from this. So then I ping, and I get the Galio to come in. He walks up, takes the turret shot right there. Allows me to walk out free. Had he not done that, I would have died and been like, oh well, that's dumb. But it worked good. Do a couple more fights. Hit a couple more people, take the turret, and we still have Baron buff. Ace, win the game. GG's.